Hello, welcome back to the Nightmare. I'm your host, the Lore Knight, galactic storyteller, seeker of the lore, and artist. I'm joined today with SQR3 and Sir Did the Drawn. Welcome back, Sir Did. You want to test that mic?
Hey, it's good to be back.
All right. So today we have a great show for you. I got a lot of things to talk about today. I haven't done a live stream for a long time. And we got Star Wars news for 2026. There's a lot to talk about. I want you to know, you're a Star Wars fan, right? I want you to know what's going on in Star Wars. Whenever you talk to your friends, everybody knows you're a Star Wars fan. And I want you to know what's going on whenever you're talking about it out there. So anyway, how does my hair look, dude? How does my hair look? It's good? Just got a haircut yesterday.
On the screen. I wish I could see you.
Well, I just got a haircut yesterday, and it was like the most nerve-wracking haircut that I've ever had in my life.
Really?
Yeah, because so I left to go get my haircut. I was in the car, driving to go get my haircut, because if I let it go too long, it sticks out, like, on the sides. I think I might have, like, a little bit of Asian in me or something. But yeah, it'll stick straight out like a platform. So anyway, I was driving down to get my haircut finally after a long time. And my wife calls me, Maria calls me, and she says, "Hey, there's a armed robbery going on right now at the Home Depot right beside the place you're getting your haircut." And I was like, "Really?" So I was like, well, I have to go because I'm doing this live stream tomorrow, so I have to go anyway. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna head down there. Who cares, right? Armed robbery. Who cares? It's probably over by now. I called the place on the way, Luke, and I'm like, I called to make sure that everything's still open, because I want to make sure, that that the place is still open, right? So I called, and a guy answers the phone. And he's like, "Hello." I said, "Yeah, it's okay. So it's like a trendy place to get your hair cut, right? Everybody's like on Instagram and stuff there." So and he's like, "Hello," and I was like, "Hi, yeah, just making sure the place is still open because there's like an armed robbery going on, like at the Home Depot right beside you." I was like, "Are you guys open?" And he was like, what is your name?" And I was like, "Okay, I'm Joe, right? I'm Joe. I have a scheduled appointment." And he was like, I was like, "Are there like police there right now or anything?" And he was like, No police, no police. Name, what is your name?" I was like, "All right, it's Joe Archie." And he was like, "All right." And he was like, "You're late for your appointment." And I was like, "Dude."
Oh, no.
I was like, "All right, but I'm just calling to find out if it's open." And he was like, "You're late. Come in." So I kept driving, and I didn't see any police or anything over there. So I was like, "All right, I guess we're good."
Clear.
So I walk in, and this dude's like this. I don't know if he's Russian or what, but he was like 6 feet 5 inches tall, and I sat down, and he was like, "Bro, go sit on seat in the back, bro." And I was like, "All right, cool." So I went and sat down, and he sat down. He was like doing the thing with the thing, he put it around me, and he was like, "You want fade?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then he pulled out this case. It was like an old wooden case, and I was like, "Holy shit!" And and he opened it and pulled out like a straight razor. And he's like, "You want the neck shave?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." I was like, "So there's no like armed robbery going on down here?" And he was like, no police." And I was like, "Okay, dude." So
Is that your first time there?
he starts cut. Yeah. And it's like one of those trendy places, like, everybody has an Instagram sticker on their mirror, and they're like, taking pictures and videos while I'm getting my hair cut. He pulls out this because they always put my hair up like this with like a clip, and he pulls out this pink clip and clips it on my hair like this to hold my hair up. And it's just like flopping over. So, and there was this other guy like posing for the camera on Instagram in front of me. So there's probably a picture out there on Instagram somewhere where I'm like concerned look on my face with a pink hair clip in. So anyway, that was my day yesterday. So yeah, thought I'd warm up with that. It's interesting.
Wild, yeah.
But anyway,
you just want to go in and relax with your haircut. You don't want to be worried about somebody breaking in and
yeah, exactly. I mean,
shooting the place up while
there's like no talking there because it's all dudes. I used to go to sports clips and they're just talking constantly, but
girls talk your ear off there.
Yeah. So anyway, let's get into this because I got some cool stuff here. Hold on a second. Let me look. I'm gonna move you over here, buddy. All right. So let me get this up. Anything interesting happened to you?
Oh, just taking care of the baby.
Yeah, you just had a new baby? Yeah.
Trying to get some sleep and do some drawing on the side. It's cool though, because I'm off work and stuff, so. And I'm just drawing a Jedi right now.
Dude.
Memory. It's like, I was going to do like a portrait or something, but I just wanted to do like a cool action pose.
Who you drawing? All right.
That's
sick.
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan, nice. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
There it is. We're gonna check in with that later, dude. I want to talk about okay, it's a Star Wars stream, but I want to talk about. Oh my gosh, did you see that last episode of Stranger Things?
Yes. I did
Bro.
watch it. I watched it the other night.
What was that? Seriously.
I have no idea.
What was
It
that?
dragging on.
Like
dragging on towards the end there.
Yeah, I feel like they could have filled it with anything other than coming out. I don't know, like whatever.
It's just
but
bad timing for them to do that.
It's bad time. Yeah, they got the abyss and the upside down are about to collide.
Yeah.
And he decides to give this like weird speech. I was like, dude.
He's like, it's time. I have to tell you guys something. The dude's like, we have to leave in 5 minutes or we're all gonna die. He's like, hold on.
Hold on.
I'll make a special speech here.
I have to tell you something, guys. He made it. He just kind of made it uncomfortable for everyone. I feel like, but yeah. Oh man, dude, I've been watching that show for, we freaking binged that show back in the day, and now it's like they kind of, man, what an ending! It's almost as bad as The Last Jedi, but anyway,
It turns around there.
Hopefully they defeat Vecnard. I'm hoping they defeat him, but yeah.
Yeah.
I watched that, and okay, off Star Wars topic, but I watched the Fantastic Four for the first time.
That's a great movie.
A couple days ago. Yeah, man, and it really did get me excited for Avengers Doomsday. It looks cool, man. It didn't really have the character development, I feel like, at the beginning, but I didn't know too much about Johnny Storm or anybody really, but I will say that I was worried about Invisigirl at the end though, but yeah. Anyway, that looks like a good one. But let's get into the Star Wars news here, because I want you to know I want you to know what's coming up. This is upcoming new Star Wars movies and TV shows 2026. I'm not going to go through this whole thing, but we're just going to pick out the best parts here, just so that we know what we're going to be talking about. By the way, I want to make this stream a weekly thing. So yeah, come hang out on Mondays with us. We're going to be drawing. We're going to be talking Star Wars, talking other stuff that we're into. Anyway, so we got Jon Favreau's Mandalorian and Grogu. I've been doing a ton of shorts on that. I've been doing a lot of shorts on that, and yeah, it looks. Have you seen the trailer for that yet?
No, not yet.
Well, a lot of people are saying it's gonna fail, man, but I think it's gonna do really well. And I should have the trailer. Have you seen the trailer to Supergirl yet? I actually haven't seen it. I'm thinking maybe we should bring that up.
Or something.
Let's just look at that real quick. I know it's not Star Wars, but hey, I talk about Star Wars all week.
Yeah.
We can watch a Supergirl trailer. That can't be the trailer, man.
I don't think that's the one.
There it is.
You managed to get most of it on the paper this time. Good job, buddy. Hi, cars are out. You're right to clear. The 23 will be the best year yet. Let's be honest, babe, it's not a very high bar to clear.
I didn't know any of you were still alive. What was it like to lose everything in a day?
Proton didn't die in a day. The gods are not that kind. Okay, this does not look like this is gonna end well. For you guys.
Do others on your planet have powers like you?
Who is that guy, Luke?
No, it's a pretty small group of two.
What's Superman like?
He sees the good in everyone. And I see the truth.
It looks pretty cool. I mean, it is hard to judge a movie from a trailer because any trailer can get you hyped up. But that looks. Where was Lobo? Because I was looking for him the whole time. I missed him.
I guess they didn't show him. I don't know.
They didn't show him. He's right there.
Yeah, they're saving him.
Hey, he's right there, man. Is that him? No, that's who the. You're a Superman fan. Tell me who this guy. Probably just some alien from outer space. Oh, you can't see the stream. Okay. Don't worry about it. It looks cool, man. It looks cool. I don't care. All right. Okay, so there's that. Anyway, let's get back on track. We're talking about Mandalorian and Grogu. Okay. Mandalorian and Grogu, separate from Filoni's Mandoverse New Republic crossover film dubbed The Mandalorian and Grogu. This film will be helmed by the Mandalorian co-creator Jon Favreau. Yeah, so instead of season 4, instead of Mandalorian season 4, we're getting the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. Filming wrapped at the end of 2024, so it's going to be out May 22nd, 2026. We got Maul Shadow Lord coming up. This is Star Wars franchise remain in the post Clone Wars, pre A New Hope era for its next animated series, which focuses on former Darth Maul as he seeks to rebuild his criminal empire in the Age of the Empire. Lucasfilm teases the series will showcase Maul plotting to rebuild his criminal syndicate on a planet untouched by the Empire. Sam Witwer's back as Maul's voice, obviously. Yeah, but everybody's excited about that. Also, there is a comic book coming out. It's a prequel. I did a short on it a couple days ago. I'm going to be reading that. Oh, another thing I'm reading right now is this, and I'm going to review it on here. I'll review it next week on stream. So if you want to read it, you're probably not going to read this, but it's a new Star Wars manga. It's canon, and it's about this girl that finds a lightsaber. But yeah, it's getting real dark real fast. I will say that it felt a little cartoony at the beginning, but it's getting pretty dark, man. There's like people getting heads chopped off and stuff in here, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's like the first Star Wars manga. We got a couple other things here coming up. Visions, Star Wars Starfighter, Ryan Gosling. Should be pretty cool. And I think they're bringing Mara Jade back for this one. I mean, honestly, I think they're going to put Mara Jade in this, which is going to be awesome. It's going to give Luke a reason, kind of, maybe to off himself in The Last Jedi or become a monk or something, you know, because she might have left him. If you know anything about Mara Jade, it's Luke Skywalker's wife in Legends. So, yeah. I don't think anybody's excited about it, though, man. Every time I ask someone about Starfighter, they're just like, it's just more Disney stuff. Yeah, I don't know. But it looks cool to me. I think it's going to be great, man. It's by Sean Levy. He's a pretty talented guy. And he did Wolverine and Deadpool. Basically saved the Marvel Universe from destruction. And hopefully he can do that with, you know, Starfighter as well. Ahsoka Season 2 coming up. What'd you think about Ahsoka? I thought it was good, you know, but you know, it was a little bit slow. When Ahsoka Season 1 ended on a cliffhanger, it was unclear whether those loose ends would be picked up in a second season. Yeah, dude. I mean, they seem to do that a lot. They'll do like the first season of a show and then just kind of forget about it, like Skeleton Crew. Skeleton Crew was awesome too, man. It was like old school Star Wars, dude. I really liked Skeleton Crew, but I don't think anybody watched it. that was the problem with Skeleton Crew. But Ahsoka, Obi-Wan Kenobi was a great first season too. I don't know if you saw that, man, but it was really great to see Ewan McGregor back as Obi-Wan. And they just kind of left that too. I just did a short 2 days ago about Ewan McGregor wanting to come back in the Clone Wars armor and be with, you know, Hayden again. And dude, a Clone Wars season of that would be awesome. But everyone's saying, don't let Disney touch it. Don't let Disney touch the Clone Wars. Kind of like the same with the Old Republic, which I'm working on a video right now about. I'm trying to make more long videos because like I have thousands upon thousands of watch hours on my shorts, but it doesn't count towards anything on YouTube. Anyway, yeah, Ahsoka Season 1 ended on a cliffhanger, unclear whether loose ends. But Lucasfilm has now confirmed Ahsoka Season 2. Is this an old article or something? Of course it's been confirmed. It's finished filming already. Disney has confirmed that Thor Ragnarok's Taika Waititi has been tapped to direct a live-action Star Wars movie. Waititi is also co-writing the film alongside 1917's Krysty Wilson Cairns. Nothing else is known about the film yet, including when it's set in the Star Wars. Okay, so more rumors, man. James Mangold's Dawn of the Jedi movie. That's never happening. That's not happening. Dave Filoni's Mandoverse New Republic movie. Gina Carano. You think she's coming back, man? I don't think she's coming back either. Dave Filoni will make a jump. It's just terrible what they did to her, but Dave Filoni will make the jump from Star Wars shows to the big screen. Filoni's directing a movie set after the events of Return of the Jedi. The film is said to tie together shows like The Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, and Ahsoka. Are they talking about Mandalorian and Grogu there? This isn't happening. Shareem Obaid Chinoy's New Jedi Order. Oh, this article is garbage. Come on, man. All right. Let me stop sharing this. We're going to move on. We got to move on. I'm going to put you over here, bro. Look at that beautiful artwork, man. That's an Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think you lost your mic, but that's okay, man. We're going to move on. Let me see what else. So yeah, how was your week? What's going on? Let me know in the chat. Okay, here's one. Let me look at this. So I got a comment here that I said that I was going to talk about on the next live stream. So I want to talk about it because anytime somebody puts so much thought and effort into a comment on my YouTube channel, I'm going to make sure that I repay that because I do appreciate every single comment and like that you leave. So this is from Malt454. Let me establish this first. Okay, so okay. This is from my controversial. It was kind of a controversial video. Star Wars is based on Christianity, and I got a lot of great comments about it. But this right here was a great comment. Malt454. Much of the argument here hinges on what bringing balance to the Force actually means. Why does it necessarily mean the destruction of the Sith when the Force, by its nature, is composed of both the light and dark side? Let's get into some nerdy lore here because I gotta break this down. So the Force, I don't believe as a Star Wars fan that the dark side of the Force is necessarily part of the Force. I think the Force is light by nature, and whenever there's too much dark side, it has, even if there's just two Sith, I think it has to balance itself out. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the chat right now if you have an argument for or against that. How do the Sith unbalance the Force any more than the Jedi do? Right, because it's kind of like, if you think of it like God is good, obviously, but yeah, you can't unbalance yourself by being too light. You know what I mean? It's a good argument, but I think a lot of Star Wars fans think of the Force as light and dark being balanced, but if you think of the Force as like it's a light thing, because you know what I mean? It's kind of hard to explain. It's a dualistic relationship, light and dark, good and evil. Right, it's like the yin and yang thing, but of light and dark, good and evil are each the contrasts which serve to define the other. So the dark side of the Force is no more a perversion of it than the light side is. That's where the argument comes in. We're not talking about like dark isn't just as important as the light. I don't think so. I think the dark side is a perversion of the Force. And anyway, I hope that answers that, because that was just an interesting comment that I got. Oh, he goes on. Vader's story is essentially that of Satan as a fallen angel, while the immaculately conceived Anakin precursor is tacked on after the fact, or before it, depending on how you look at it. Given that they draw their power from an energy field generated by life itself, the strangest part of the Jedi lore is how the Jedi must remain celibate. Hey, that's a whole different argument. I don't believe in that, but in Legends, Luke Skywalker was just fine with his family. But yeah, that's no longer canon. So Anakin's marriage to Padme somehow represents sin, yet Luke and Leia, the product of that sin, are instrumental in saving the galaxy. What a conundrum for a Star Wars fan. No, I think, again, I think the Force is light and the dark is a perversion of that. But let me know what you think, because it's an interesting moral debate. It's kind of cool to think about. But yeah, I mean, let me see what else we have here. So, okay. Thank you. Please stop. Nope. Okay, cool. I think we should bring in some kind of, moral leader, some kind of pastor to debate that, because it is super interesting to think about. Okay, so moving on. Let's see, what do we have here? We have, we're looking forward. Oh no, year in review, 2025. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're good. So I have a very cool video coming up. Actually, it's about Darth Revan. It's going to be called Star Wars Could Darth Revan Return? And we're going to be talking about the Old Republic, because that's all the rage right now in Star Wars. Is the Old Republic coming back with the Fate of the Old Republic game trailer out? I don't know if you saw that. You know what? I'm just going to show it on here in case you haven't seen it yet. It's very good. Did you play the Knights of the Old Republic? Because I think every Star Wars fan, probably older than 6 years old, has played KOTOR. Both. We're going to watch this trailer. Okay, if you haven't seen the Fate of the Republic trailer yet, basically it's a game, is just announced at the Game Awards probably a couple weeks ago, man. And let me get my monitor up. We're going to watch it, so I didn't get a chance to react to it. Okay, here's the trailer. So there it was. Yeah, that was something else. What do you think about that, Luke? That looks really. It just reminds me of the old games. No, it's, you know, we have HK47 over there walking with her. Actually, we could go through this. We could show off some of this. I don't know if you've done if you've heard a breakdown yet. You probably have, but you haven't heard it from the lore knight. So how's that drawing looking there, Luke? Is it good? It looks good. Yeah. Obi-Wan Kenobi. But let's go through this. You know, let's break this down, because I haven't been live for a while, so we can break this down. Let me just find. It's kind of a new setup here, so pardon me. Okay. All right, so here is. Let me make this full screen here. What planet is this? I mean, I know you're gonna say Hoth if you're a classic Star Wars fan, but it's definitely not Hoth. It's where Malik's ship would have crashed. And I'm not sure where that would be. Look, I haven't played the KOTOR games for a while. Maybe we should be playing the KOTOR games just to like relook at the story and see what exactly happened there at the end. I don't remember where the Leviathan, Darth Malik's ship, crashed, which that's what that ship is. If you go further in the trailer here, that's the Leviathan ship. Very nice Star Destroyer, some kind of Star Destroyer. But yeah, the graphics look great. I'm not sure what planet this is. Yeah, we got, you know, it doesn't give us that much, but we have an HK47 right here. You can see him. Some sniper class guy. I don't know who that would be. But yeah, got the whole of hell, the whole of doom. And she's walking up to fight some kind of monster that was left behind on the Leviathan, I guess. And we just got a soggy face there at the end with a blue lightsaber. What do you think of this trailer? Are you going to be playing it? Are you going to play it in 5 years when it's going to come out? So 5 years from now, we'll finally get to stream this game. But yeah, it's not supposed to come out for like 5 years. It's kind of... I was all hyped about it, and then I was just like, man, come on, dude. You're gonna wait 5 years for that? Rogue Squadron's supposed to be upcoming. Mufasa. Yes, draw 2. Draw with us. Luke's the only one drawing. I don't know why I can't hear him anymore. He's off, but he's drawing away. It's okay. I want you to use that skill. Look at that Obi-Wan, man. That's looking good. Holy crap. We're gonna set, dude. That looks so good right now. Poor guy, I can't hear him. But yeah, it's looking good, man. That's definitely a post Tatooine Hermitage Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan season 2 right there. There's a spoiler for you. He looks like that. If he actually did look like that, then we'd be in business then. Let's see what else we have here. Mandalorian season 4. It's not going to happen because we're getting the movie. There's no Lando. What is this? There's not going to be a Lando movie. So let's do this. Let's do year in review, guys. Let's do the year in review. Star Wars. Hold on. Listen to this. Hold on a second. All right, cool. So now we're ready. Force Awakens 10th anniversary. How do you feel about that? Does anybody look? I still care about The Force Awakens just because I was so excited about that movie back in the day and going to see it. Like, finally a new Star Wars movie after how many years? Here, let me show my monitor here. Here we go. It was the 10th anniversary. I can't believe it. It's been 10 years. We're so old. Oh my God. The Star Wars universe expanded in 2025 with thrilling new adventures, major milestone, and a whole host of exciting announcements. New releases like Andor Season 2, the finale of Skeleton Crew, and the complete anthology collection of the Star Wars Visions Volume 3, Tales from the Underworld, forged bold new stories, while beloved films like Star Wars Revenge of the Sith and Star Wars The Force Awakens celebrated big anniversaries. Yeah, so if you saw that movie in the movies, that was 10 years ago. We got our first look at Mandalorian and Grogu official teaser trailer, which there is a full trailer out now. I'm not gonna watch that right now, but you've seen the trailer. Come on, you've seen Mandalorian and Grogu. Have you seen it? Do you want to watch it? Let me know, guys. Give me a 1 in the chat if you want to watch it. We got our first... Grogu's going for a little swim. There's nothing quite like setting into a movie theater seat to experience a new Star Wars story for the first time. Last year saw the announcement of The Mandalorian and Grogu and the end of production. It wasn't until this September that everyone got a look at the excitement that awaits. And this is still the only picture that we have of Starfighter. Well, this, and then, him like leaning on the boat. Like a cool guy. The cool guy he is. But yeah, this is the picture that we have of them. We still really don't have any clue what Starfighter's about. Ryan Gosling starring in director Sean Levy's new Starfighter didn't already have us utterly delighted. The start of production brought about the announcement of a dazzling cast: Mia Goth, Matt Smith, Amy Adams. Why do people like Mia Goth? I saw her in one thing. It was Frankenstein. Frankenstein was a great movie, but she was like, she wasn't anything really special in that. I don't think she, I don't know, but she's like a huge name right now. Mia Goth, yeah. Matt Smith is great in House of the Dragon. He just plays an awesome bad guy. He's gonna be a great bad guy. Amy Adams is definitely gonna be playing Mara Jade. She's gonna be Mara Jade. I'm gonna stick to that. The first image of Gosling as a character alongside co-star Flynn Gray. So, yeah. Star Wars Revenge of the Sith celebrated 20 years. Yeah, that's right. We had the 20-year anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. I went to see that in high school. I think I was in high school whenever I went to see that. They made a boatload of money too. Just re-showing it in the theater, which would have been fun, but I don't go to the movies anymore. And that's for my own reasons. Okay. But if you still go to the movie, I'm going to see A New Hope. I'm for sure going to see A New Hope in the theaters. That's going to be awesome, man. It hasn't been in the theater since what, 1977 maybe? I don't know if they did. Did they put A New Hope in the movie since then? I don't know. But I'm definitely going to be going to see that. From the adrenaline-pumping battle above Coruscant to the intimidating General Grievous from the caverns of Utapau, fans were able to experience it all back on the big screen. Yeah, that would have been cool to see that on the big screen. Andor reminded us that we have friends everywhere. How do you build a revolution? Slowly, carefully, and with 1,000 small acts of service. So Andor season 2. Andor season 2 to me was a little slower than season 1. I prefer season 1 better, but yeah, we had Andor, Skeleton Crew. Guys, if you haven't seen Skeleton Crew, dude, check it out. What are you doing? Hey, he's erasing the whole thing. He's erasing his whole drawing. Oh, man. Oh, no, he's inking it. Dude, this is going to be a sick drawing. Now I'm going to have to stream until you're done with that, man. Yep. I thought he made one mistake and he was just erasing it the whole thing. 20th anniversary. This is when the Lucasfilm Museum was announced to come out in San Diego, right? It's coming out in San Diego. I'm going to be going to that for sure, the opening of that. For 20 years, Lucas Animation has reached beyond the bounds of storytelling and deepened our understanding of this vast galaxy far, far away. Starting with Star Wars The Clone Wars in 2005, the animated medium. Do you remember The Clone Wars? We should just have a watch party for The Clone Wars in 2003. Clone Wars was the best. The animated medium has cultivated the limitless potential of visual and emotional expressionism, guiding fans through themes of endurance, grief, and hope. Lucasfilm Animation has become the most bittersweet, safe space for fans. From the grassy plains of Lothal to the rippling tides of Pabu and beyond, the animated realm of Star Wars is home to more than just the characters we meet on screen. To commemorate the 20th anniversary, Lucasfilm Animation unveiled a poster featuring over 150 characters we have loved, lost, and maybe even loathed, ranging from Ahsoka Tano to Nico Vazo. Okay, whatever. Rooted in this epic legacy of George Lucas and Dave Filoni, Lucasfilm Animation dares to be great every step of the way. What a shill article, guys. This is a shill. No, this is a cool poster, though. Yeah, you got like everybody in there. So, what'd you think of that? 20 years. We have I actually watched Rebuild the Galaxy, Pieces of the Past. It's interesting. It's not canon, so I try not to waste my time watching too much, non-canon stuff. Oh, okay. Star Wars Visions, Celebration Japan. We didn't get. I was disappointed with Celebration Japan. We didn't get any new news. Basically, it was just Lucasfilm congratulating themselves on. I don't know. Not much has come out. Not much has come out in the past couple years. So, I guess it's hard to talk about things. But Zero Company. This game, I'm going to be streaming this for sure. This looks awesome. Yeah. Fate of the Old Republic. We got some Star Wars comics. I'm reading the manga right now. Here we go. Most Star Wars fans today haven't known a world without these beloved stories. But 50 years ago, in 1975, Star Wars was still a relatively low-budget space fantasy undergoing pre-production. Its then 31-year-old director George Lucas was respected for his previous film, American Graffiti, but most in Hollywood looked at his new project with skepticism. In 1977, of course, everything changed as we near the 50th anniversary in 2027. We'll mark the occasion with a worldwide celebration of Star Wars: A New Hope's golden anniversary. The film's upcoming theatrical re-release will provide us with the opportunity to visit our local movie theater and imagine what it was like back in 77. Was anybody there back in 1977? Were you old enough to have seen the first movie on the big screen, to see A New Hope on the big screen, and Empire and Jedi man, that would have been, and that would have been so cool to actually see it when it first came out. You know, and just be like, what is this Star Wars? Who's that golden droid? You know, let me know in the comments though what it was like to actually be in the theater and to see Star Wars for the first time. I heard it wasn't as polished as, I mean, obviously it wasn't as polished as it is now, but man, I remember seeing also a thing. You think Star Wars fans being angry about stuff is like a new thing, but back in the day, I saw this fan like news article where fans of Star Wars: A New Hope were like pissed off about Empire Strikes Back and some of the decisions that they made at Empire Strikes Back, which is now like the most respected Star Wars movie basically of any of the Star Wars movies. But yeah, it was just kind of funny, but I don't think the sequels are going to get that much respect in the future, honestly. Unfortunately, right? Or fortunately. So I just thought that was kind of funny. Star Wars fans have always been kind of like, you know, they've always been like, this is my thing. Everything you say is stupid. And yeah, that's how it still is, man. If the internet was around back then, it would have been insane. Oh, okay. All right. So 10-year anniversary. Yeah, we're getting old, guys. We're getting old. I'm going to have to wrap this up. Let's check in on Sir Did the Drawn. That drawing is oh man, that's looking great. That's a nice ink wash over that Obi-Wan. We're gonna have to finish it later though, because I have to go get my baby. I gotta go get my baby. So yeah, we're gonna show that off. I'll show that off on my Twitter. I'm gonna put it on my Twitter whenever it's done. And yeah. Let me know if you want it on Twitter, and I'll pass that message along to Sir Did the Drawn. But that is looking awesome, man. That's like a cover to a comic book right there. He said it looks great. You gotta looks great in the comments. His microphone's off. If he was here, he would have said, "Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you." Yeah, so that's looking great, man. Let me turn this off. So I'm going to move you over here. Yeah. So that's it, man. So I think we're all caught up with Star Wars news and also the year in review. That was kind of interesting to look back. Look, nothing much came out last year, but 2026 is going to be awesome. And I'm glad that we're here. We're established as a YouTube channel for Star Wars stuff, and 2026 is going to be a great year for Star Wars, and I hope that you stick around. Watch my shorts. I put them out almost every day. Check out my new Star Wars video list, my playlist right there. We're going to the lore, opinions, fan theories. So yeah. Thanks for hanging out on our first live stream back. I know it was a little bit rough. It was a little rough, but the next one, we will be back. We're going to be back on Monday, next Monday. So come hang out again with us, and we'll talk more Star Wars and other stuff, So yeah. Thanks for